Hey people, what's up? Let's play a game. Come on, you can come up. You can come up. Yeah, I'm in a different chair. So if the angle's a bit different, yeah, I was sitting on my ex-girlfriend's chair, and since I put an announcement on Facebook a week ago that I'm in a relationship, she's not best pleased. Okay, so we've got the Black Knights Tango, aka the Mexican defense, and this is the best response. So I'm sitting in my nice reclining chair, which is great, but I can't reach the keyboard or the mouse from there. So we'll sort something out. Okay. So my normal thing is e6 here. Can I play e5? No, not really. I'm going to play e6. That gives me a route to get my knight round there. A more common move, actually, at intermediate level is that move, which then allows you to play e5. The point is knight f3 prevents you from playing e5, which is annoying. Okay, let's come out with the pin. If he wants to waste the tempo doing that, he's going to get his pawns double, which ain't the end of the world for him. I'm still looking. I mean, I've been looking at d4, c5, kind of the old Benoni, is it? I think the more common one is knight f6 and then c5. Is that the new or the modern Benoni? Which is weird because I had 2 books on the modern Benoni that I picked up for like 50p each not too long ago, and I gave them away to charity because I didn't think I was ever going to play it. Okay, so this is now a Nimzo Indian Taimanov variation. So this knight's in a pin. So I'm not going to do anything. That knight can't move. Legally cannot move. If white spends a turn kicking me, then I'll probably just take. But white's definitely got a nice pawn structure here. Nice knights. Okay. So the queen's no longer defending that. That means it's defended, but it's still defended twice. It's only attacked once. Nothing gives there. Rook e8 is an idea. I also like the fianchetto. Let's go for that. Oh, where's me? Anyway, the dog's happy because she can now sit next to me, half on my knee, half on the thing. So I'm going to have my fix. This is magical stuff called fix. Yeah, I'll tell you about it another time. But it's really good for my mood. Okay, I think we can probably just do this. Am I worried about getting my bishop trapped? Well, actually, now he's castled out of the pin. This is what's important. He's castled out of the pin. So what do I want to do with my bishop is the big question. If I play d5, he can just take towards the centre. If I take the knight, he takes towards the centre. And I've given up a good piece. I'm just going to fianchetto for now. Put me snap in my thing. Did it wrong way around. Jellyhead. So I prefer white here, for sure. No question about it. You might have noticed I've been putting up some shorts on YouTube as well, which I really enjoy. Okay, so now he's put the question. So what are my options? My options are takes or come here or here. This is pointless because I'm just immediately trapped. Takes does gain a little more control over the centre because I'm eliminating a knight that has control over the centre. We've then down to 3 knights. I come here. I'm in the way of the d pawn. If I come here, that's okay. But then we're just going to get like b4. I think I'm going to take. opponent is the Paranoid Pawn, International, rated 1650. Recaptures. So I thought we want to... Maybe it's time to bring this knight around. Kind of surrender the centre to some degree. If this... Because also I need to open up this bishop, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring my knight around to g6. So I'm playing this in a hypermodern style. I've got fianchettoed bishop, and I'm trying to control the centre kind of out of the after the opening, i.e. what we call the middle game, with pieces. If the queen ever abandons the defence of that knight, I could just snatch it off and mess up his pawns real good. So that queen is kind of stuck there. That bishop, that's an interesting move. It's a long-term move, so it signals that, but in order to activate this bishop, he's going to have to move this pawn and then this pawn and that pawn. So that is a long-term plan, isn't it? So knight round to here, maybe rook e1. I could contest the centre, so what about c5 here? Blocks these pawns, and if he takes and takes, I'm liking it. I'm immediately liking it. And if he pushes, whatever. I don't think I'll trade, will I? If he pushes, I could have takes, bishop takes. This bishop is now strong. I'm quite happy with c5 there. If he takes, I have b takes, and then he's got doubled isolated pawns that are right in the way of that bishop. He can't afford to take. I'm not proposing to take at all, because that just invites him to capture towards the centre again and get again a perfect pawn structure. So I'm not taking. Do we just tickle the knight? So what's your plan, guy? d6 is the thought. Knight c6 and takes and takes. Knight c6, if I take, takes. Ugly, ugly, fugly. So that's putting the knight where it came from, I get it, right. Or even here? Is that dumb? I wish I knew the answers to these questions. I quite like having that diagonal, but I have no dark squared bishop. But I do maybe have a knight that could go there. There. Can't sod it. d6 will do. Comes here, I've got knight takes. Sorry, banging the table. It's a bit higher. What I really need is to lift everything up about 6 inches. Yeah, my blitz life has been very unsatisfactory. You know, there's times when it seems like everyone's cheating. And, you know, they're not. I mean, some are. Someone's always cheating. And there's times when you don't get any of your favourite openings as well. You can have like a whole day and it's like everyone's playing random shit. Okay. I think just this, probably now. That's my first thought. If I take, we've got queen out. I'm just helping him there, aren't I? Stick my queen here. I've got a mate threat. That doesn't help. That doesn't help him at all because I just push on. And then we've locked the centre and imprisoned that bishop. But it is 2 moves to get my queen here. And I actually can't let him take, can I? But I can do this with a discovered defence by the queen. and then my queen has become miss active. She can go there with an immediate checkmate threat that the bishop can't block again, and this, as we've said, is not good. And then if this does happen, then I've got this diagonal for my bishop, which is tasty as, innit? Now we might see this. I might take with f. I'm not sure. I know the general idea is to take towards the centre. I know general, but also in cases of this, like maybe opening up the h-file for the rook. But you have to play what's on the board. I'm a little bit happier with my situation. Okay. What is the purpose of this move? I'm not kicking that knight. That's just silly. Also, I can't now move the queen here because he'll just take. What if I take him, invite queenie out? Could do like this. Then with knight over, maybe. Does that work? Not really. I like this though. Can I move the knight anywhere? Is this an idea? Knight e4. Let's go for that. If he wants to take, bishop in. Bishop can always retreat. Could even now get really bold with f5. That is rolling the dice, I appreciate. Knight can't go there and can't go there because queen takes. Pawn takes there, queen takes there, pawn takes there. So if f5 now, where's his knight going? Where is his knight going? There we might then see bishop takes, but then bishop takes bishop. And again, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. He's getting took and all his reversing squares are blocked. And that may be a concession. We are in a similar spot. I mean, yeah, I can go here. That doesn't work. There, there. And again, and then I've got nowhere to run to, baby. I think we have to come back. Have we just helped him to gain more space in the centre? Right, but now what we have done, what he's just done with f3 is he's blocked the queen's defence of that knight. So I think we're going to see him doing this now. But then like queen on here, I'm threatening to take this pawn, because a queen on there, this pawn would be pinned, because my queen's going to be gunning down there, right? There we go. Now I'm really tempted to snatch that knight. The temptation proved too great. 11 seconds for that idea, for that move. Okay, now, what's key? These bishops are currently crap. But they could become good. If he moves this pawn... Right, do I want to get queenie in here or here? It kind of makes sense. If I like put her here, we might get rook f1. Doesn't really matter. He's going to want to... This doesn't... He can't do that. He does this, I push. This, I sit tight. This is defended only once by the queens. Sometimes I'll colour those in orange. I'm not attacking it at all, though. I have knight here. Do I want to take out that bishop? I mean, of the bishops, this one's a 1.5 pointer. Right now, this is a 2 pointer. But could improve if this pawn can move forward. That, I think, has got to be his goal. But if I push here, and he takes, and I take with a knight, these pawns are locked there forever, and that bishop's bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not bad forever, it's got to come around the long way. If I push knee pushes, happy days, my bishop's going to come around this way. If I push, yeah, that's what we're doing. It's all about pawn structure here. And my goodness me, pawn structure becomes more important as you climb up the ladders. I mean, been going through the beginner games, 100 by 100 band. The abandon with which people just throw pawn moves at. So, there's a piece in my bit of the board. I'm going to throw pawns at it. You know, as though you've got a million of them. You haven't. I think if DE, I'm going to take with a knight, and then that is the centre locked, and that bishop's crying, and that bishop's just in everyone's way. I mean, sometimes you get a piece that's worth less than one. Sometimes there's pieces, pawns very often, that you'd be better if it disappeared. I also have this kind of outpost. It's not really technically an outpost because we've got G3. But again, that's another concession. This pawn's now pinned. This move is a tempo move, and it's defended by my queen. What are you thinking, Mr. White? I'll just wang this in. Just for annoyance factor. F5 isn't... F5 would be a terrible mistake because I need to keep these bishops blocked in. So I think I'm just going to do this and just annoy him for a bit. I know that's not very chessy, is it? But how about Queen G5, Bishop C8, targeting this? If we can encourage him to start shifting these pawns around his king, life gets better and better. Pawns again, you see, the piece play. Some pawn moves are good, some pawn moves aren't. It's like a matter of trying to persuade your opponent to make pawn moves he doesn't really want to play. Oh, he's moved. Hang on, what's he done? Oh, he's moved that back, has he? Okay. Right then. Hard to explain why. I wasn't about to snatch that bishop. That's a rubbish bishop right now. But as long as this E file is clogged up. There's no point maintaining the pin on this pawn either because he ain't going anywhere. If I do this, what's he got? Oh, okay. Right, see now he's having to reconfigure his... Okay, so now G3, is he wanting to put pressure on the pin piece? A couple of checks, that doesn't work. This, and he does this. And I do that. Oof. Okay. Right, let's say I come here. He attacks the knight. Oh no. Wait, did I just... No, it's defended once by a pawn, that's okay. If I come here, it's still defended twice and I'm out of the pin. Does that matter? Can I just come here then? He attacks it. That's the third attacker. Okay, I'm coming here. Takes, I'm happy. You see how he's now had to move his pieces, his bishops again. But have I taken advantage of that? My next default move is bishop c8, unless anything important happens. I mean, I've got that. I mean, the whole theme of this is kind of closing the position, right? Oh, hang on. The problem is my queen is now undefended. So now he attacks the knight. I move the knight with check. Haha, if he does that, I didn't see that move. Knight h3 check, king here, queen h6, knight's defended, at least temporarily. h5 if he takes, I've got knight takes. But then this bishop, this pawn here is going to fall. He has improved his bishops, right? Which has taken him time. This pawn's undefended. I've got this as a one mover. I need to defend my queen though. So I think just a quick king g7. I'm not too worried about this. Okay. Now though, if the knight should move, the queen may be defended, but not defended enough. Because he's got two pieces lined up. If he wanted to, he could get three. Okay, I'm just blitzing that one. This on my knight still has that square, and it's entombed in there. But the queen can come here. That's fine, I don't mind. There's only only one piece can attack it. White's got no knights. So if my knight's here and this pawn's here, can only ever be attacked by one piece at a time, and the only way is through that diagonal. So there's only the queen and that bishop that can actually attack it. And either way, I recapture. Unless you can find a way to line up the queen and the bishop on the same diagonal. Huh. Which is theoretically possible. Not sure there's any point in this bishop a6 move. But I'm quite proud of the way that I've gummed up the middle and made the bishops worse. No matter what the outcome of this game, because it is definitely ugly. Okay. Chuck that one in. That was it. He's taken a minute over that move. He's got 7.5 minutes. I'm down to 7. Let's have a think about the possibility of that. I have lifted my king, so the idea of using the h-file is not stupid, I wouldn't say. Is any value in something like this? Not really. Okay, I'm now up on the clock. For what it's worth. I don't like g3 for white. Still not against the idea of bishop here. Like, what if queen h4? Queen h4, g3 wins material. Okay. Here, queen here. That's two attackers on there. What's he going to do? Is he going to push h3? Really? If he takes here, how am I recapturing? So we can win a pawn. If I take the knight away, His bishop gets stronger, maybe. But his immediate opportunity is to win a pawn here. But he is trading off his better bishop. Right, we're doing this move with the threat of this. So this is nice. I'm using my opponent's time a little bit. I'm now at minute 20 up on the clock. Using his time to plan my next probe. Even if it's not a proper attack. Here I can just play rook b8. That's 32 seconds gone again. We do have a 10-second increment, of course. Oh, and this pawn's undefended now. Oh, are you wanting to wriggle in there, you cheeky bugger? Is that your idea? Is that your plan, you cheeky sod? Do I just drop back and then play f6 and say, fine, have a bishop in my side of the board? That is taking away a lot of good squares for me, though. If he comes here, can I just take him out? Take him out, he takes. The centre's good and locked. Well, I mean, there's still potential tension, isn't there? But queen can't take here, because that's defended 3 times. I've got the option of recycling my own bishop to there. Nearly 3 minutes up on the clock now. Surely he's got to do something though, hasn't he? I mean, it's not like it's a critical pawn, but maybe I'm even doing him a favour by snatching that pawn. Is this a pawn even worth having? These are the questions that keep us lying awake at night. Right, is he trying to give himself that square? But this, though, there and my knight is simply trapped. So my knight just has to come back, and that drops this pawn. Who's texting me? Stop it. You take that pawn, I take that one. The queen defends this one. We could have a flurry. A bit of a bloodbath coming up now. The paranoid pawn. Well, I think there's only one move for it, isn't there? 3 defenders, 3 attackers. I'm not too upset about that. I can also challenge this bishop if I wish. I've got 2 ways to challenge it. Seems like he didn't want to give up that pawn, but you know. Here, takes, queen takes, pawn push, be my guest. Also now my queen's defending this. If bishop takes, I win a bishop. You can't take with the queen, you would take with the bishop, and then you've just pinned your own bishop. You can't move it without giving up the queen. And that could be tricky. I'll stick my bishop in there. So I don't think I'm worried about this. I think if bishop takes here, I do just take. Let him take here. And just do this. Attack the pawn again. Hum, hum, hum. He's down to 2.5 minutes. He's nearly 5 minutes down on the clock now. Okay. Going about it this way. So if he takes, I've got this, and then this rook might defend f7. That's my thinking. The alternative was this. Takes, takes, and then I can move my rook as well. Okay, just put a second defender on here. That was his quickest move. That was like 12.5 seconds. Look at that. No, he made one in 4.6 there, look. And a 3. Ooh. Concentrate, Benjamin. 5 minutes up. Look at this, 30 moves in. I've got all my pawns left. And seven of them are on dark squares. Do I want this bishop? Yes. Give him something to think about with his 2 minutes 10 seconds. However, I've got rook b7. I can stick my queen here as well. So I've got rook takes, rook takes. There's no light squared bishop. You take here. I've got that. That also defends f7. Also attacks that, which comes with a fork as well. So that's music to one's ears. Is pushing? I mean, is that just stupid? I don't think it's. I mean, it's inelegant, but this is now undefended. A6, b5, takes, takes. Look at this. That's a Tetris piece, isn't it? See, he's spending on average like 20 seconds over these moves. And he's got 80 seconds left. And he gets 10 seconds back for each one, which gives him 8 moves at his current rate. Here, takes, doesn't work. Okay, I'm going to put my rook here, then queen here, attacking this. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Sometimes it's not just about counting attackers and defenders, it's also about the order in which they can capture. 111. Attacking this, the queen's the only defender of d1. Not that it makes it, you know. But I am just trying to find moves to make his life a bit. Okay. I didn't see that. 2 attackers. Pre-move the recapture there. I can also just right, it's now under a minute. The clock has gone red. Knight defends that. He can only attack my knight with his queen. Hang on. That was just stupid, wasn't it? I could have just took the rook. You dumbass. Hang on. There. Ah! There's me with 8 minutes on my clock. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We all saw that. There. Takes, takes, takes. He still defends this, but there's a lot less on the board. I'm just going to keep doing that. Don't even need to... I could take with the knight if I want to, but what's the point? Do your worst. Fine. Have it your way. Okay. Right. In an ending, I have the better pawns. This thing is, I still can't get through because these pawns block everything. Right, I'm not taking there. Absolutely not. I'm going to burn some time. This is actually kind of drawish, which is ridiculous. Right, his king can't get through, neither can his bishop. His bishop can't even attack that pawn. It can't get around the back. I think this is a draw. I'm offering a draw. I really don't feel like grinding that one out. Yeah. Well, I just got 2 points. Rated 1555. Quick look at the game review. I think I just blundered at the end there when I could have taken the rook. Yep, there you go. But other than that, guys, yeah, blunders happen. Blunders, they do happen. Quality game? Kinda. 1600 from him, 1550 from me, just solid play throughout. Quite a few little misses, but nothing to... Oh, not a blunder from me, that was a miss. Okay, missed win. Yeah, I had it on a plate. You grind and you grind and you grind. You get one opportunity, one chink in the armour, and rush it. So there's me being all proud of using the clock as a weapon. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Living and learning. So hey ho. But yeah, overall quite proud of that performance. Knocking out a 1550 performance is okay. 74 accuracy. It's okay. It's okay. It's nothing startling, nothing earth-shattering, but one to chalk up to experience. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you for watching. See you later.